Despite the fact that Fast and Furious 11 is being delayed until 2026, Vin Diesel has still boosted excitement for the film with a recent reveal about the movie's action which, if true, is sure to make the final installment shine. Back in 2001, the very first Fast and Furious film was released, giving just a glimpse at the awesome car chases, heists, and themes of family to come. But now, more than 20 years later, the beloved franchise is coming to an end, and with 10 movies behind it, Fast and Furious 11 needs to be especially iconic. Fast and Furious May 11th not be filming yet, but preparations for the movie are definitely already underway. In a recent Instagram post, Vin Diesel revealed that the cast has already begun practicing their car sequences for Fast and Furious 11. Diesel said, "Today, long before we start filming principal photography, we've got to work out so many logistics. I've got to practice to make sure that it's as safe as possible while simultaneously being as intense as possible, as intense as you all want it to be." It's Diesel's use of the word intense that says the most about the final installment. Fast and Furious 11's action needs to be more intense than spectacle. Bigger does not mean better. Giselle smiling at Han and holding up a gun in Fast and Furious 6. Because it's the last film in the franchise, it's no secret that Fast and Furious 11 needs to impress audiences. Over the last 20 years, the franchise has gotten bigger and better with every movie, with varying results. However, Fast and Furious 11 cannot flop, and luckily Vin Diesel seems to be on the right track. In order for the final installment to stand out from the rest, the movie's action sequences cannot just be big, they have to be intense. What this means is adding emotionality and meaning to every action scene so that it's not just visually stunning, but moving. Though this may seem like a vague difference, it'll truly help Fast and Furious 11 be the best of the Fast and Furious movies. Action scenes are incredibly common in Hollywood, and therefore, it's important to find ways to differentiate yourself. Though Fast and Furious could simply focus on bigger explosions, bigger crashes, and faster cars, that isn't necessarily the key to audiences' hearts. What will really stick with them and make them remember this movie is the meaning behind the car chases and fight sequences. As they watch, they should be thinking about what this is all for and how it's important. Fast and Furious 11's greater intensity can help the franchise deliver a proper ending. Fast and Furious 11 needs a strong ending. Having more intense action scenes like Vin Diesel said will not only help the movie as a whole, but will also benefit the film's ending. It is impossible to forget that Fast and Furious 11 is the last movie in the main series, and this makes it the most important. This is especially true considering that it took a very long time for the franchise to even end. For a time, audiences thought Fast X would be the last installment.